Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Technical Wednesday. Today we will be talking about the traditional markets and crypto. I'm gonna be going through dollar index all the way to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Also, we're gonna take a look at the Ethereum Bitcoin valuation. Now, before I begin with the current market analysis, I want to tell you, if you haven't joined the Discord, the link is in the bio, so make sure you join it. It's free to use. A lot of educational materials are inside. You're gonna find a lot of value, which is gonna help you on your trading journey. Next thing, before I begin with the whole analysis on the markets, I want to check what I actually said on the previous live streams and what actually happened with the market. Now, let's take a look, shall we? First of all, let's take a look at the SPX, right? Now, on the previous live stream that I did, that's what I said about SPX. Coming into this box and have that move up. That's a screenshot taken on the previous live stream 12 days ago. And what actually happened? We came into that box, we tap it perfectly, and we move up. If you're not making money with me, you're missing out. Next thing, let's take a look at Bitcoin, shall we? I posted these 3 setups, right? And I told you, these are the best setups which you can take. Wait for them and take any of them. Like, these were the best setups which you can take, right? And we had that naked point of control coming at 35,910, right? Let's open up the Bitcoin chart. 35,910. So you came into the naked point of control, you tap it, and you had that move down. Simple as that. Next, what did I say? I said about the euro. On the euro, I said my exact words were, let me just take a look. So this is the long setup on the euro, right? And the whole Twitter was like, oh guys, weekly high on euro is in, go short. Wow, I was filling my long positions and I made money. In the end of the day, there's a lot of methodics which you can use, there's a lot of technical analysis you can use. In the end of the day, you just have to make money. I don't have a beef with anybody from the smart money concept space. I don't have a beef with anybody from the any type of methodology which you can use and it's gonna make you money. Keep doing that, right? So for me, these are the things that I use and they make me money, such as liquidity sweeps, golden pockets, volume profile, market cycles in terms of a weekly perspective. So there's many things that you can use, you can implement into your trading and make money, because in the end of the day, the objective of trading is just to come in, make the money and get out. That's all. Now, let me just show you the Discord. Into the Discord, there's a lot of different sections and also a lot of educational materials. Then there's a lot of materials which you can use, such as the fundamentals, the psychology, the over trading, such things as ICT. Again, I don't have a beef with any of these guys. You can just come, learn, observe, and elevate. You can learn about different things like liquidity, true liquidity, routines, strategies. You can use my, if you're using ExoChat, you can use my personal templates. Same thing for Atas, and then on TradingView I have uploaded a few indicators. So there's a lot of things which you can learn into the Discord. So if you want to join, feel free to do so. Also the VIP section, VIP network. I'm not promoting this. If you're not serious about trading, don't even bother to join the VIP network. It's for people that actually want to make really good money. Next. These are the trades which I did take. These are my profits on them. A lot of people made money with me. Simple as that. So yeah, if you want to join the Discord, feel free to do so. Now, let's begin with the current market analysis, right? First of all, I want to begin with the DXY. I told you, I believe it was around that time. It was about the end of September. And I spoke about that high right here. And I talked about that deviation pocket. And I said, we have to come into this deviation pocket. Oh, and by the way, the reason I am talking about that far back in time is because I haven't made a good market update since then, right? In terms of Technical Wednesday, I believe there's been a very few episodes. So maybe I'm gonna resume them, but we're gonna see how that happens. Anyway, let's talk about the DXY. So we had that deviation pocket, we had that liquidity sweep here. We sweep it, we had the pullback. If we zoom in on the 4-hour time frame, what can we observe and what can we learn? If we mark out essentially the deviation pocket high and that low, essentially this is the way I'm looking at it, simply as a range, right? So you do create a swing value pattern here, move up, then you swing failure pattern that. Of course, on the daily time frame, it just looks a bit different. You swing failure pattern that on the daily time frame, come back in, have another move up, then you swing failure pattern that high. You reject this daily level to the dollar perfectly. As you can see, at that time, this is where I was filling my EURUSD longs. Let me just show you the screenshot so I can prove that I'm standing behind my words. So as you can see, the bottom 1.0543, and then I exited the position about 200 pips after that. So 200 pips on the EURUSD, light work. Yeah, next, this time that I was filling my euro positions, this is when the DXY was here. So we had that pull back down. We come into this daily level here, tap it once, have a move up, swing failure pattern that, have a move up. Currently we're into an imbalance area, but we're coming back into the range. So what can we expect? In my opinion, something that I am looking forward to is essentially filling all that imbalance here, or even coming into this gap. Okay, so the thing that I'm monitoring right now is the golden pocket. So if we take a look, golden pocket, so golden pocket is coming above these highs, so we can mark out this zone right here. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking forward for the DXY to come into here, reject that, and then have another move down. And by the time the DXY comes into this area, also you have to keep in mind that this is the 0.5 of this range. So let's just take a look, 0.5. So yeah, this is the 0.5 of that range. So this makes absolutely perfect sense for me to reject there. Can it happen? Will it happen? We don't know. We have to react to the data that comes in. We may reject, we may not reject. Nobody knows. The thing about the market is not to predict the market. You have to react to the data that is coming in. So wait, be patient, and use your mind. Wait for that area, and when we come into that area, I'm putting two alerts here. When we come into that area, I'm gonna be looking for a long position on the EURUSD, which I believe at that time we have to be into the range point of control here, the daily level and week level. And also this can provide us with a failed to rotate thing, which, okay, come in here, bounce, fail to rotate. And in terms of volume profile, when you fail to rotate to a certain, let's say value area high or value area low, this is gonna provide you with sign of trend, right? So usually if this happens, come in here, and then if we break after value again, I would be pretty secure with the euro having another move up into this area. So yeah, this is what I'm monitoring for EURUSD, right? And of course, if you lose this area, I believe you're just gonna come and make a new low. In my opinion, I like to keep things simple. That's the way I look at it. Okay. And yes, that's about euro. Let's talk about the ES. Right now, ES is above this weekly level, which it got rejected perfectly before. Well, if you observe the weekly, okay, we had the weekly here, rejection, move back down to the lower weekly. And at the moment, in my opinion, there's a couple of things which you should be aware of. Due to us coming above this weekly, the next one is up here. And then if you switch into the daily time frame, and if you take a look at the volume profile on that upper range, okay, the thing that is making is the thing that's giving me the most amount of information, generally speaking, is this weekly end point of control. And also if you take a look from the golden pocket from that high down to here, just take a look, maybe even here. Oh yeah. So it makes sense for me, right? 886 weekly. So yes, it does make sense for me to take a short trade here, stop above that high, and we can be targeting a pullback down to the anchored VWAP from that low. That's the way I look at it. That's my trade plan for ES. I believe this is the best setup for the SPX. Can we just reject here? Yes, but if this happens, I would be looking for a long position to come into this area. This is my primary side for SPX, to keep it simple. Of course, if you have a pullback, I'm generally going to be looking into the anchored view up from that low to test it, then continue with the move up. That's my opinion about SPX. Now, let's talk about Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin, yesterday we took a nice long position. The long position was posted here. Let me just show you. Yes, pretty much the bottom, we call the bottom on the previous day low. So I was talking about, first I had a short position, I had this short, booked profit, then I switched into a long position in here after the swing failure pattern into the golden pocket and also the trend line. Then we were creating this kind of a bullish divergence. So yeah, I was leaning more bullish than bearish at that time. And what happened? We had that nice move up, okay, for risk reward. And currently, there are multiple things that are happening, right? So if you observe the 4-hour time frame, if you take a look at the anchored viewer from the start of that range, you tested it multiple times, right? Once, swing failure pattern, move up. Test it once, move up. Test it once, move up. So if we test this area one more time, I don't expect it to hold. So the best places which I'm looking for trade on Bitcoin is either swing failure pattern of these lows down here, coming into this daily level, or a short position up here. This is the best trading setups for Bitcoin. So first one is gonna be a swing failure pattern, so you have to wait, you have to be patient to determine your stop loss, okay? And target that naked point of control. A lot of people talking about a 36k high taken out, but you don't have to really take it out. It's not necessary. I mean, I'm talking about the current price action, right? Where the price standing right now. You don't have to go that high. So be patient. And let me just move this to the side. So yes, you know, for the stop losses, I believe you should use tighter stop losses. So yeah, either into this liquidity level down here, or that daily low, or this daily. So generally, these are the 3 best trading setups right now, in my opinion, for Bitcoin. If we observe the volume profile, it's a bit messed up. That's why I haven't put it out. So it's up to you if you want to put out the volume profile or not. But for me, at this time, because we have spent a lot of time at this upper part of the range, there's a bit of a discrepancy, right? So if you take a look at the beginning of the range, it's a bit messed up, so I don't like to use it that way. If we take a look from here, it's still a bit messed up. If we take a look from that high, that's fine, right? But I'm just gonna wait for more data to come in, and then I'm more interested into using the volume profile on the current range. So in my opinion, there's a couple of trades which I would take. First, if we come in the golden pocket, I'm talking about right now, if we come into the golden pocket area and we create bearish divergence on the CVD, I'm more than interested to take short position, stop above the previous day high, and then we can be targeting these lows. So this is the first actual current setup for the current day or tomorrow, doesn't matter. So I'm gonna put one alert in here, and the condition for this setup for me would be to have a bearish divergence. Then the next setup, of course, would be these lows down here, and the next is gonna be this one. And then again, for the next short position, I don't want to trade a swing failure pattern of this high. I'm not interested in that. I'm more interested in taking a short into this next point of control, right? So yeah, I'm gonna wait for this. This can be pretty much picture perfect, because the stop loss, in my opinion, should be like $350 for this one. 350 bucks, and yeah, this is the best trade in my opinion for BTC. Now let's talk about Ethereum. And Ethereum, I do have a current short position for multiple reasons. Let me just delete this. Ethereum, first of all, this is the Ethereum USDT chart, right? So we do have that triangle. We broke this out on Sunday. A lot of people are talking bullish things about Ethereum right now, but keep in mind, if Bitcoin starts moving down and Bitcoin is continuing with the move down, at the moment you're in very bearish trend on Ethereum Bitcoin. If you take a look at the daily MAs, pretty much we rejected the one yesterday and we came into an order block and also a golden pocket area. If you take a look at this, high to low, pretty much we came into the golden pocket and we had a move down, and most likely Ethereum Bitcoin is going to continue with the move down. So in my opinion, in my thought process, if Bitcoin continues to move down, I'm talking about continue, maybe this is not the right word, but in my opinion, if Bitcoin moves down from here and Ethereum Bitcoin continues to move down, essentially Ethereum USD is gonna move back down to 1,750 or at the very least 1,810. Why? First of all, this is the deviation pocket of this range. So if we envision this whole section as a range, and probably even a distributional pattern, if you want to look at like this, here is where the distribution happens, and then you have the move down. If we analyze the volume purely, pretty much here you can see you have low volume, and here is where this volume starts coming in, right? If you take a look at the 4-hour time frame, generally distributional things have higher volume and accumulation ones have low. So here you can see here we had like very low volume on that low, and then in the accumulation you have the higher volume, right? So keep that in mind, guys. In my opinion, of course, the whole invalidation of these scenarios, if we come above that level, then if we take a look at Ethereum USD on Bybit, this is the way it looks. Let me just show you. That's my current chart. So you have the golden pocket. Let me just delete this pitchfork actually. You have the golden pocket from that high down to this low. It's coming in here, so you rejected it. So this is not a place where you should be looking for a long position on Ethereum. A lot of people talking about, oh, we have like EMA flipping or whatever. EMAs are holding, move up. Keep that thing away from me. Yeah. So in my opinion, this is not a place where you should be looking for a long position on Ethereum. This is the update for this week. I hope you have a successful week. Good luck in all your endeavors. Keep your risk management tight, guys, and I wish you all the best. Take care.